Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking love and marriage, Huntsville. You guys know why you were here. Today we're talking because we've got some gaslighting from Carlos King, you guys. As you know, whenever the ratings are extremely low, this is the second time this season, ahead of a new episode, ahead of episode 11, where Carlos King wants to play mind games with you guys, where Carlos King wants to insult your intelligence, you guys, where Carlos King thinks all of you guys are idiots, where Carlos King doesn't think any of you guys are going to investigate anything. He doesn't think any of you guys are critical thinkers. He doesn't think that any of you guys are going to actually look into what he is saying. And all it gives is that you very much are trying to manipulate the people, manipulate the network, and really try to sell that Love and Marriage Huntsville is still the #1 show on OWN, you guys. And what am I talking about? What has happened now, right? Because it's just a Saturday, a typical Saturday where another episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville comes on that nobody's going to watch. But this is the second time where it has been a low rating. It's been 269,000 viewers, right? So Carlos King had to come out of the bushes, especially when there have been interviews this week exposing production, right? So nonetheless, let's get into Carlos King's post, you guys. And there's an appearance by some of the cast members who I expected nonetheless to see. So it says the following. It says, listen, there is no I in team. And I am super proud of this field team who work endlessly on set to continue making Love and Marriage Huntsville the #1 show on OWN and broke ratings records this season for one episode. Or for all of the episodes in total. This is a small fraction of the entire crew who compromises the makings of the show. Shouts out to Andrew Hoagland and Nisa Ahmed. Tune in tonight at 8/7 Central on OWN for an all-new episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And meet Trisha's husband child. And then you guys, because it's a slide deck, right? So the second slide deck is a repeat of the clip that I talked about the other day about the scene with the husband and Marceau having a little powwow wherever they were at. And then there is the screenshot of the tomfoolery from that Variety article, you guys, that was a few weeks back, and which conveniently came out after the season low ratings of 238,000 came out. Remember, Carlos King decided to put out that Variety article, except for none of you could find it because it was embedded in another article. It was literally the last paragraph at the bottom talking about linear L3 ratings, you guys, of 3.1 million viewers, you guys. Knowing daggone well that is semantics, and that is some tomfoolery, and that is some foolishness, you guys. But Carlos King, he is so desperate, you guys, to flip the narrative. He is so desperate to try to convince you, because everybody, you know, is upset with everything that's been happening in the past couple of weeks. People showing their true colors, people showing their behind. People acting out on social media, people trying to exploit others for, you know, clicks and views and ratings and all these things. And Carlos King wants you to know that you guys are secretly still tuning in. And my question is, are you guys counting the YouTuber views? Because I'm just trying to figure out where these numbers are coming from, because the math isn't mathing. And the official people who report on the ratings are still saying that your ratings are low. There is no other statistical data that is supporting anything that you're saying. There is no receipts to back up anything you're saying. There's no data analytics to support what you're saying. But if you shout it out loud enough to the rooftops, the people are going to believe you. So we see Letitia and Lance Fletcher have liked this post, you guys. And oh, by the way, look who commented it, you guys. Letitia Scott, who was all about Love and Marriage Huntsville, baby. And my question is, because there was a mom apparently who was saying that somebody else's mom was desperate for their daughter to be a reality TV star. And my question is, it doesn't appear that way to me. It appears that you had the wrong daughter.
So nonetheless, there's that. We know Destiny is going to comment on anything and everything that is going to get her attention affiliated with Love and Marriage Huntsville. So it is no surprise that she was one of the first people to comment and left fire emojis, you guys. But nonetheless, again, all this gaslighting, all this tomfoolery, where is it that it says that this is still the #1 show on OWN? And are you going to have the same energy when the ratings come back and the show comes back for the upcoming season of Ready to Love? If you're still going to be posting foolishness like this, or will you guys be on hiatus then? Right? So it's easy to say you're the #1 show now because there's nothing else on the OWN network, right? But the moment Ready to Love or another program comes back that really has the viewers' attention and interest, we'll see if you have the same energy then. We'll see if you still make posts like these and screen grab old posts from your previous post on Instagram to make it seem like it's new information. But you are playing games with the people. And the other piece I wanted to get to, because basically Sunny, now she did give you a compliment in one of the lives I did see where she did say that she did appreciate that you employed black people in production, right? But then apparently, allegedly, Sunny said somewhere else that all of your production people are men, or mostly men on the team. So this picture is very convenient, right? To feature 4 women and 2 men, you guys. Or is one of the guys there, is that the alleged husband? No, I'm just kidding. Of Trisha, right? But very interesting slide to choose, Carlos King, to show that it is not a quote-unquote male-dominated production team, because I believe that it also was exposed, didn't Winter expose how production moves on some of these scenes, shouting out in the background, yeah, get her, girl, and all these things? You think women is doing that on a production crew, you guys? You think women is conducting themselves like that on this show? And say what you want about Sunny, she has the respect of the cast because the cast have said previously that as a producer, Sunny was very professional, Sunny was about her business, and Sunny was very goal-oriented and, handled everything with professionalism. So nonetheless, it's just funny now all of a sudden, it's like Carlos King, he always responds when things are at rock bottom, you guys. When things are at rock bottom, people are talking about how dark the show is. People are talking about the show not lasting much longer, and they feel that Love and Marriage Huntsville is on its last legs. Blackout City for the entire season. We're heading into episode 11 tonight in a few hours, and boom, here comes another post, you guys, about these alleged series high ratings. And I'm here to tell you, the last time the ratings were high were in the earlier seasons, and I believe the episode that had 1 million views was the Mel and Tel special. So nonetheless, that was ages ago, right? That was ages ago when they were still husband and wife. So nonetheless, Carlos King, can you stop laying in our faces and adding up all the episodes and saying, oh, this is 3 million people? No. Don't insult the people like that. Don't try to play with us like that. We know what the real tea is. We know what's going on. And somebody said in the comments, and I've got to hand it to this one, right? I have to hand it to this one. So they said the ratings were so high to see if you all would give a tribute to Kiki. Except for, unfortunately, to that, commenter, the ratings were not high. The ratings dropped 40,000 for the episode that people were supposedly tuning in to see about Kiki. And if you look through the slide deck, Carlos King was purposefully screenshotting a previous article that he conveniently had come out after the lowest ratings of the season came out a few weeks back of 238,000. So again, unfortunately, there are some people that believe the tomfoolery. And that is the problem. That is why I'm here. That is why other people are here. To continue to expose the truth. That what Carlos King's version of ratings is not the real data version of ratings. And screenshotting previous articles that conveniently come out when the show is at its lowest to try to justify your argument, purposefully posting a picture of mostly women producers to make it look like there's nothing, that's discriminatory, because again, people keep calling out the obvious misogyny on this show. People keep nicknaming this network the Oppressed Women's Network. So what better way now to feature a picture featuring majority women production crew, right? But nonetheless, I thought, Carlos King, you weren't involved with the show anymore. I thought you weren't involved in the day-to-day of Love and Marriage Huntsville because you're so busy with Family Empire. You're so busy with all these other pitches that you have, and you want to get into true crime and all of these other opportunities. But you have time to keep track when you get dragged about the ratings, when you get dragged about the direction of the show, and when you pick and choose which cast members of the show you would like to acknowledge and which ones you like to throw shade or utilize Dr. Heavenly to throw the shade for you so you do not get dragged. So there is that. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.